What's up everybody, it's Samuel, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that can literally make or break your financial future: wealth killers. These are the insidious traps that can silently drain your bank account and keep you stuck in a cycle of financial struggle. But don't worry, this isn't about doom and gloom. We're not just going to identify these wealth killers, we're going to expose them and, most importantly, give you actionable strategies to escape their clutches. So if you're ready to take control of your finances, build lasting wealth, and achieve true financial freedom, buckle up because we're about to break down the 10 biggest wealth killers and show you exactly how to defeat them. Let's do this! Let's be real, nobody likes talking about debt, but the truth is, it's one of the biggest obstacles to building wealth. Think about it. Every dollar you're paying in interest to credit card companies or loan sharks is a dollar that isn't working for you. Now, not all debt is created equal, right? There's good debt and bad debt. Good debt, like a mortgage on a rental property that generates cash flow, can actually help you build wealth. But bad debt, like high-interest credit card debt from overspending, that's the killer. So, how do you escape this trap? First, you need to get serious about budgeting and tracking your spending. Then, create a debt payoff plan, prioritize high-interest debt, and consider strategies like the debt snowball or debt avalanche method. It takes discipline and commitment, but trust me, the feeling of being debt-free, that's priceless. And hey, if you're struggling with debt, don't be afraid to seek help. There are resources available: credit counseling agencies, financial advisors, even online communities that can provide support and guidance. You know the story: you get a raise, you get a promotion, and suddenly, you feel like you need to upgrade your lifestyle to match. You move to a bigger apartment, you buy a fancy new car, you start eating out every night. That, my friends, is lifestyle inflation, and it's a one-way ticket to staying stuck in the rat race. The problem with lifestyle inflation is that it keeps you trapped on a hedonic treadmill. So, how do you avoid this trap? It's simple. Be intentional with your spending. Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. Remember, true wealth isn't about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about having the financial freedom to live life on your own terms. True wealth is about financial security, peace of mind, and the ability to pursue your passions without being chained to a paycheck. Life is full of surprises, and unfortunately not all of them are good. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, your basement floods. These things happen, and when they do, you need to be prepared. That's where an emergency fund comes in. An emergency fund is a financial safety net that can help you weather life's storms without going into debt. So how much should you have in your emergency fund? A good rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. Start by setting a realistic savings goal and then automate your savings. Remember, an emergency fund is not your fun money account. It's there to protect you from financial disaster and keep you on track towards your long-term financial goals. Chapter 4. Poor investment choices. Don't let fear and greed drive your decisions. Investing is one of the most powerful tools for building wealth, but it can also be one of the easiest ways to lose money if you're not careful. Making poor investment choices driven by fear or greed can set you back years financially. One of the biggest mistakes people make is investing based on emotion. They see a stock skyrocketing and FOMO, or fear of missing out, kicks in, so they buy in at the top, only to watch it crash and burn. The key to successful investing is to have a solid plan and stick to it. This means doing your research, understanding your risk tolerance, and diversifying your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and don't chase after get-rich-quick schemes. And hey, if you're not comfortable managing your own investments, don't be afraid to seek help from a qualified financial advisor. Chapter 5. No budget. If you don't tell your money where to go, you'll wonder where it went. Do you ever feel like you're bleeding money every month but you're not quite sure where it's all going? You're not alone. Many people avoid creating a budget because they think it's too restrictive or time-consuming. But a budget is simply a plan for your money, and it's crucial for financial freedom. It allows you to track your income and expenses, empowering informed decisions. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and accumulate debt. Start by tracking your spending for a month to understand your habits. Remember, a budget is about empowerment, not deprivation. Take control of your finances and make choices that align with your goals. Chapter 6. Lack of insurance. Don't leave your financial future to chance. We get it, insurance isn't exactly the most exciting topic to talk about, but trust us, it's crucial. Think of insurance as a financial safety net that protects you from the unexpected. Accidents happen, illnesses occur, and natural disasters strike. Without proper insurance coverage, these events can lead to devastating financial consequences. There are several types of insurance that are essential for protecting your financial well-being. Health insurance helps cover the costs of medical expenses, while auto insurance protects you in case of an accident. Homeowners or renters insurance safeguards your belongings and provides liability coverage. Life insurance is another important consideration, especially if you have dependents who rely on your income. Protecting yourself and your loved ones from financial hardship is a vital step in building a secure future. Chapter 7. Procrastination, the silent killer of financial goals. We've all been there, putting off important tasks until the last minute. But when it comes to your finances, procrastination can have serious consequences. Whether it's delaying saving for retirement, putting off creating a budget, or neglecting to invest, procrastination can derail even the best-laid financial plans. The problem with procrastination is that it often stems from fear or overwhelm. We might feel intimidated by the thought of tackling our finances, so we avoid it altogether. The key to overcoming procrastination is to break down your financial goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the thought of saving hundreds of thousands for retirement, start by setting a goal to save a small amount each month. Remember, the best time to start working towards your financial goals was yesterday. The second best time is today. Chapter 8. Lack of diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You've probably heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This age-old wisdom holds especially true when it comes to investing. Diversification is essential for managing risk and protecting your portfolio from market volatility. When you diversify your investments, you spread your money across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities. This helps to mitigate losses because if one asset class performs poorly, others may perform well, balancing out your overall returns. One of the easiest and most effective ways to diversify is to invest in low-cost index funds or ETFs that track a broad market index, such as the S&P 500. Another important aspect of diversification is to consider your time horizon. By spreading your investments across different asset classes and time horizons, you can create a more resilient portfolio that can weather market storms. Chapter 9. High fees. Don't let fees erode your investment returns. When it comes to investing, fees matter. Even small fees can eat into your returns over time, leaving you with significantly less money in the long run. It's essential to be mindful of the fees associated with your investments, and to minimize them whenever possible. One of the biggest culprits of high fees is actively managed mutual funds. These funds typically charge high expense ratios, which are annual fees charged as a percentage of your investment. Over time, these fees can significantly erode your returns. Fortunately, there are ways to minimize investment fees. Consider investing in low-cost index funds or ETFs, which typically have much lower expense ratios than actively managed funds. When evaluating investment options, pay close attention to the fee structure. Ask yourself if the potential returns justify the fees being charged. By being fee-conscious, you can maximize your investment returns and achieve your financial goals faster. Chapter 10. No retirement plan. Don't work your whole life. Start planning today. Retirement might seem far away, but it's never too early to start planning. The sooner you start saving, the more time your money has to grow with compound interest. Waiting too long to save is a common mistake. Other financial goals often take priority, delaying retirement savings. Time is your greatest asset in retirement planning. Estimate how much you'll need in retirement. Develop a savings and investment plan to reach your goal. Utilize employer-sponsored plans, especially with matching contributions. Retirement planning is an ongoing process. Periodically review and adjust your plan to stay on track. So there you have it, the 10 biggest wealth killers and more importantly, how to escape them. The key takeaway here is that building wealth isn't about luck, it's about making smart choices consistently over time. It's about understanding the potential pitfalls and taking proactive steps to avoid them. Remember, financial freedom is within your reach. By implementing the strategies we've discussed, you can escape the wealth-killing traps, build a solid financial foundation, and achieve your financial dreams. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more personal finance tips and tricks.